Market's down pretty substantially, and I just wonder what you think is happening. Is this a real situation? Is this a fear factor, or is this a factual factor that's driving stocks down?
It's a little of both. It's a confluence of two things. We still have a strong American economy. So if you speak to most of the CEOs, they say their order books are good, consumer balance sheets are good, the economy is growing, wages are going up, they're still hiring people, unemployment may very well hit 3.3% this year. That's all good. On the other side of it, you have a bunch of geopolitical stuff, oil, Brexit, but I think the one that's probably roiling the markets the most is trade. And the issue about trade is not just the direct effect, it's the indirect effect that how bad it's going to get, what can go wrong. And of course, that fat tail of a trade war. If you you weren't even thinking about that a year ago, and now people are thinking about how bad can it get. So that's why you see it's kind of swinging the market all over the place. And that, with the added thing, rates are going up, and is it recessionary? Now, I personally think the yield curve, it doesn't tell you that at all. But that's the thought. There's something in the yield curve that's telling you might have a recession. So, but what we all see in the actual facts on the ground is you still have growth in America.
Well, that's a lot to.
And growth in the world. We just met with the IMF, 3.7% this year. I mean, that's among one of the better growth for the world, not this year, next year, 2019.
But the fear factor, the idea of the trade war, which would you call it a trade war now? Because recently you said not.
It's still a trade skirmish, but people are pricing in how bad can it get. And you have to, like, how bad can it get? So
when you say people are pricing it in, you're talking traders, or you're talking CEOs who are trying to figure out what to do with their
a little of
future
each,
plans?
because you're having, a lot of people mention it being an issue. So it's a minor issue for most companies, but it's a big issue for some. And some companies, they have to change supply lines. They have to make investments differently. They may hold off on something because they need to know where to build the plant. Mexico, America, Vietnam, South Korea, China. And those things are just causing uncertainty, which causes volatility.
Are you hearing about specific companies that are pulling in plans that are saying we're going to wait and see what happens?
A couple, yeah. But it's not, like I said, take 100 companies, it's 3, 4, 5. There's another 5 that'll tell you they're worried about it and they're thinking about it and it's affecting price a little bit. But the bulk will still tell you it doesn't affect them. So but it's the uncertainty. When you create uncertainty like this, and with potential tariffs and doubling down in 90-day timelines, you're going to get a little bit of roiled markets.